Hello, Internet Room. It is your January 2024 womb reading. I'm just gonna show you the cards instead of having it over my shoulder. And I do have hair. I just have everything pulled back. I just no longer have my hair out. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the Woodland Wardens. We're just gonna do basically the same thing that we would normally do, which is the 4 phases. So let's do follicular. Let's let it come out. Follicular, we have butterfly and this butterfly and the snowdrop. Then we have the ovulatory, the mouse and the buttercup. Then we have, ooh, okay. I'm only taking one because I don't want to read doubles. I just don't. Luteal. What's the luteal? What's the luteal phase? Come on, just one. Thank you. Dragonfly and the pansy. And we have, ooh. One. Very active. And you know, I haven't done a lot here on this channel. And the menses. The menses itself. Hair and the oak. So ovulatory, butterfly, and the snowdrop. Mouse and buttercup for the follicular, ovulatory, luteal, and then the actual menses. So it's kind of funny because it's alternating. Blue and brown, alternating. Because you have a very striking color, which is the blue, and then a very more grounded kind of color, which is the brown. So this menses cycle, womb cycle, may seem like this dichotomy of ordinary, mundaneness, and then extraordinariness. You know what I'm saying? The mundaneness of daily life, going through daily life, and then the extraordinariness of experiencing life. Because it's okay, you go through life every day, you do the same things generally, and this isn't about the blue isn't about special events happening per se, but it's just more the kind of glimpses of extraordinary perception, or the perception or understanding of extraordinariness in life, and then a return to the mundane, right? The consciousness isn't purely mundane, purely in the extraordinary. I don't know how to put that part, but it is wow, life is very amazing. An example for me, so I mean, I think about this kind of stuff all the time, but an example would be I'm talking to someone and I'm listening to what they say, but then there's a moment where I'm just wow, I can actually hear what this person is saying, the process of actually hearing what they're saying and understanding what they're saying, or just hearing in general, wow, that's a very interesting process, you know what I'm saying? Or it's very grounded, right, with these browns, very grounded experiences, but they're very extraordinary experiences. The being able to see, hear, taste, touch, your 5 senses is very much the average person, but not everybody has like the ability to like carry out all of those, right? Your five senses. But the ability to like do those things, I feel like sometimes we don't realize how like extraordinary that is or how cool it is. And it's not just like you learn about the process and how it happens. It's more like you're experiencing it in real time and kind of realizing how great it is. So you have your follicular and your luteal phases. And so there is like this acceptance or awareness of, and perhaps celebration of, like these shifts in like womb cycle, these shifts in like hormonal shifts in like way of being, and understanding that it's a mundane thing that's happening in your body. Like it does follow the general cycle of your body, literally, but that it is an extraordinary thing to have your body like, unless you have like severe like medical things going on, gradually like move from one part of the cycle to another, and like your body just naturally increases certain hormones and lets you know what you need, like food wise. Another example would be for me in the ending stages of my cycle, I crave a lot of meat. Like that's not necessarily like the most conscious thing ever, but it is my body signaling that I'm going to be losing iron, and so I need to start consuming things that have iron. And that is a very mundane thing of me eating this lamb that I want, but it's an extraordinary thing that I'm connected to my body enough to like read the signals. And so the extraordinariness of being able to read signals and being able to have that dialogue within oneself and actually like listen, I think will help. And so the flashes of insight that are had will open you up to the ability to live a mundane life with an elevated perspective some of the time, and an acceptance of the mundane body as a catalyst for like extraordinary things, or things that propel us forward in humanity, society, that come from like ordinariness, right? People who still breathe, they shit, they need food, they need like that lower hierarchy of need, like that lower rung of hierarchy of needs, like just like you. But in consuming that and then living their life and then elevating perspectives, they're able to do things that are quite like great and long lasting, and we applaud them for it, if not in their lifetime, then after they have passed. And so this womb cycle is to kind of notice the mundane life that you lead, but the extraordinary perception, the extrasensory perception that you have regarding like life, and especially when it comes to your body being able to signal to you what you need, and when you're on the money with it, how good that feels, right? How good it feels when it comes to understanding your body and being kind of together with your body enough to understand what it's trying to say, and not ignoring it for some higher goal or higher desire that's really not going to feed your consciousness, but it really on the most basic level isn't going to feed your mundane reality, your mundane desires, because it is misaligned. And it could be misaligned just for the time being, or it could just be misaligned as in it never really needs to be like yours. So there's that. The keywords: hope, innocence, balance, new opportunities. Let's see. Do I want to read these? I'll just hold them up for you guys because I can't. 46. Let me see. I gotta get this together. So, hopefully you can see it. Then we have the first, or 0. Let me see. Then we have 48. I would struggle with these Roman numerals so damn much. Like, be trying. And then last one, which is simple. I can read that one. So what things are happening that you want to shift and change and grow? Because I feel like recognizing the mundane world that you're going to have to live in to bring it forward is going to help. Grounding and being here and not wishing that you're like up there. But being down here is what's going to get you through. And, you know, the simple old things of eating food, going to sleep, communicating, talking to people, the day-to-day monotony does build towards larger goals and dreams. And you just have to be aligned with it and be able to see the mundane in an extraordinary light, right? In a way that shows it as the extraordinary thing it is, even though it's totally mundane to us. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. That's your womb reading for January 2024. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.